What's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you about 1979's Tourist Trap. Now, this is not only going to be a review of the movie and a review of this new Full Moon Features Blu-ray release, but a review of the new VHS Vintage Collection release for Tourist Trap from Full Moon Features. A group of friends find themselves stranded at Slosson's Lost Oasis, a chintzy out-of-the-way tourist trap ran by the lonely and eccentric Mr. Slosson, played by Chuck Connors. Mr. Slosson surrounds himself with very lifelike mannequins that remind him of the past, the family he lost, and what could have been. Oh, and there's his brother Davy, who has telekinetic powers and, doesn't take too kindly to strangers. I first saw Tourist Trap many, many years ago. I went into the film expecting it to be just another slasher movie, and discovered that it is definitely not just another slasher movie. Tourist Trap is kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Poltergeist with a little bit of Carrie sprinkled in. As a matter of fact, Tourist Trap has a bit of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre pedigree, with Bob Burns responsible for the top-notch art direction and Ted Nicolau on board as editor. The Texas Chainsaw inspiration is definitely present here. However, Tourist Trap manages to carve its own completely off-kilter and totally enamoring path. Right out the gate, Tourist Trap takes your expectations and throws them against the wall. Literally. The opening of Tourist Trap is very strong and creates not just a strange, all-bets-are-off kind of atmosphere, but a dreamy ambiance. The opening is also just downright cool thanks to a bunch of old-school practical effects and impressive sound design. The movie sports a fantastic performance from Chuck Connors. His performance as Mr. Slosson, dare I say, is multifaceted. You feel for him in the beginning because ostensibly he's just a sad, lonely guy who's lost pretty much everything good in his life. His wife passed away in his arms, his brother left him to pursue a career, and his business failed when the government built the new highway. However, by the end of the film, you discover that there's a lot more going on beneath the surface with Mr. Slosson. Connor's performance has some actual depth, and he's not only intimidating, but just really odd. The rest of the cast also delivers strong performances. Jacqueline Jones is good as the wholesome Molly, and Tanya Roberts looks about as fine as strawberry wine in those short shorts. Davy, our antagonist, is a unique villain, and not just for his telekinetic abilities, but because of his twisted sense of humor. There's a great sequence in which Davy chases Molly around with a screaming severed mannequin head while saying, "See my friend, see my friend, see my friend." Davy's method of dispatching his victims by literally scaring them to death is also unique. And then there's what he does with his victims after they're dead. Davy takes on a bit of a Leatherface vibe, wearing wigs and female mannequin faces, grunting and making guttural sounds, but I think Davy stands out among the pantheon of horror movie villains with his ability to be childlike at times and just downright scary at others. There's also plenty of freaky moments involving mannequins with minds of their own, so if you suffer from automatanophobia, you've been warned. Tourist Trap is a well-made, well-acted, and delightfully off-kilter piece of 70s exploitation that I've always found enormously fun. If you haven't seen Tourist Trap, I cannot recommend it any higher. This release of Tourist Trap from Full Moon Features sports the uncut version of the film, which runs 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 34 seconds in length. This release comes inside what appears to be an old-school big box VHS box with that awesome original Tourist Trap artwork on the front. There's the side of the box, the top of the box, the bottom of the box. Here is the back of the box with an image from the film. You've got a quote there from Stephen King, "The film wields an eerie, spooky power." We've got the plot synopsis, the list of extras and everything that comes inside this release, the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and a Mr. Slosson figure. Inside the box, first we have the Blu-ray release itself. Really dig that red artwork. It's a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack for Tourist Trap, and it is uncut. The back of the release has the same quote by Stephen King, the plot synopsis, the list of special features and technical specs. There is the Blu-ray and the DVD. And we get a collectible figure for Mr. Slosson. How cool is that? There's Mr. Slosson in his overalls with his double barrel shotgun, and he's got a mannequin mask at his feet. A very cool addition to this edition of Tourist Trap. Your very own Mr. Slauson figure. And there is Mr. Slauson on the back. The late great Chuck Connors. Then we get a brief write-up about Tourist Trap. Overall, a very nice collectible. If you're a fan of Tourist Trap, you get the Tourist Trap Uncut Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, the very nice Mr. Slauson collectible figure, and it all comes inside an old school big box VHS box. What more could you possibly want? As far as picture quality is concerned, this Blu-ray release is a big step up from the old DVD release. The picture quality is vastly improved here, but there were some moments that just looked very blurry on this Blu-ray release, as if certain sequences were shot almost out of focus. Overall, I'd give the picture quality on this release a solid 3.5 out of 5. This is the best that Tourist Trap has ever looked. As far as the audio quality, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5. Tourist Trap looks and sounds great on this release from Full Moon Features. As far as extras are concerned, first we get Exit Through the Chop Shop, the making of Tourist Trap. It's 24 minutes and 35 seconds in length. It includes an interview with co-writer and director David Schmoller. Mr. Schmoller discusses being inspired by Texas Chainsaw Massacre to make Tourist Trap, casting the film, meeting Chuck Connors, working with Bob Burns, how they pulled off the effects in the film, post-production with Ted Nicolau, the film's release, its legacy, and more. We also get a still gallery and an audio commentary with co-writer and director David Schmoller. This is a really nice release for Tourist Trap from the folks over at Full Moon Features. The vintage VHS collection release for Tourist Trap is a must-own if you are a fan of the movie. I'll post a link to Full Moon Features' website down in the description. Go over and check them out. Please let me know your thoughts on Tourist Trap down in the comments section below. If you've already purchased this release from Full Moon, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below also. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A big thank you to all my awesome Patreon supporters. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for monthly live streams and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Patreon.com/Pizzal, or follow the link in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.